Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wannan shine video namu na 4 a cikin wannan series da muke mai suna Koyi SQL. Kamar yadda na faɗa, insha Allah zan yi bayani akan SQL tun daga farko har zuwa gwargwado abin da ya kamata a ce mutum ya sani a ciki. Idan ba za ku manta ba, video namu na ƙarshe mu yi bayani akan interface na wannan SQL Server Management Studio, wanda na yi cikin na go through some things waɗanda ya kamata a ce mutum ya sani a cikin wannan studio in before ya fara executing na SQL queries. Yau abinda za mu yi cikin wannan video insha Allah za mu yi bayani kan yadda ake creating database a cikin SQL. Shine abinda za mu yi bayani insha Allah. There are two ways to create database SQL. Like I told you before, this is where you are going to see database da aciki. This is where you are going to see a database. So you can right click on this and just create new database. As you can see, you can just right click and click on that new database. So zai baka inda zaka rubuta sunan database naka. For example, I'm just going to call this database, I will call it let me just call it Ahmad. For example, I'll just call it Ahmad or Ahmad like this. So I just call it Ahmad. That's the name of the database. I'm not going to touch anything for now. Don't touch anything, you too. So just click on OK. So if I click on OK, it will create the database for me. When I click the name of the database, I just click OK. You see, by default we have a database here. So by default this database has nothing. We don't have any table, but we creating komiba like you see. So this is the first method na creating database. Kawai yanzu mun creating database and then zamu dinga aje a lot of kayan mu muna creating different abubuwa a cikin wannan database. This is the first way. So I'm going to delete it. The second way to create a database, let me delete it. The second way to create a database, shine just click on this new query. Just click on this new query. We are going to execute a query. That particular query will create the database for us, because this structured query language is all about querying. Just write a statement and it will execute the statement for you. So now what we are going to do, we are going to just say create. Take note, this create query ni statement ni na command ni na SQL wanda yake creating one abu gare ka. So I say create, then I'm going to call another command which is database. Create database. Za ku ga cewa yana mun blue, yana yin blue. Da rubuta create ya ce ya rubuta ya zama blue, database ma ya zama blue. That means duk abin da ka rubuta a SQL kaga ya koma blue, definitely is a command in SQL. For example, idan nace and, za ku ga and ya zama wata, za ku ga suna canza color. In nace for example drop, za ku ga drop ya zama haka. Idan nace alter, za ku ga alter ya zama haka. All these are commands, SQL commands. So take note of that. So create database. Then I'm going to write the name of the database. So I'm going to say Ahmad. So then at the end of it, you need to put a colon at the end. You need to put colon at the end of the statement. So I'm done with this statement. So I want to execute the statement. So for you to execute a statement, you can highlight the statement, or you can just put your cursor on the line of the statement, either here or at the end, or you highlight. Then you just click execute. I've told you in the previous video, Chiwa, can I root execute? Click execute, go the F5. So I'm just going to click execute. So when you execute, take note, you are going to see something, a message here. This message shows commands completed successfully. Completion time 20 kuna gani just 0.5 seconds. The sauransu ya mai executing wannan command in. So let's see under our database. By default, let me refresh. I will just click this. This is to refresh. When I refresh, we are going to see exact Ahmad that we created before manually. Yanzu kun ga wannan query in ya muna creating database mai suna Ahmad. So please take note on this. This is all about the today's video, Yadda ake creating database. So this is where we are going to stop. Try and create lots of database. For example, now if I want to create another database, maybe I want to give it a Ahmad. For example, I will just say, take note, all these commands, you write it in capital letter. Even if you write it in small letter, it will work. But it's a good practice. It's a good practice for you to use all SQL command for you to use capital letter. Just make it capital. So I will just say create database again. Then I'm going to call it Ahmad like this. Then I'm on the second line. I can just you know, I can just this and I'll click on execute, then it will execute this for me. If I refresh now, I'm going to see another database with the name Hamad here. So let's just refresh and see. Successful. Sorry. Yeah, so you see I have another database with the name Hamad. So I think let's stop here. See next video na mu za mu ci gaba insha Allah. Da fatar Allah ka samu dace. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.